Hello everyone, we are Erev Shavuot, just before the giving of the Torah, and I wanted to just share a few words to inspire everybody, myself, and basically Shavuot, as we all know, it's a time the energy comes down and we're able to connect not to the giving of the Torah, of the second Torah, the second set of luchos that we got. This happened on Yom Kippur. We are trying to receive the first Torah. It's as if every year on Rosh Hashanah, on Shavuot, we're trying to connect to that original light of the first 10 commandments. The moments where we heard Torah at Har Sinai. A level of Torah where we can hear God speak to us. Not a level of Torah Shebal Peh, of the second tablets, which was already a broken Torah, meaning the Torah of the broken world, where after the Chet HaEgel, where the communication was indirect. So these Shavuos were trying to, and every Shavuos on a different level, trying to connect to that light, to that original Torah, where we know when Moshiach is coming, eventually we won't need rabbis. I'll be out of a job. And why? Because God will learn directly from Hashem. Will be prophets. Well, our communication will be direct. And that's what we're trying to connect. On that night, we stay up all night, we're trying to reconnect to that original Torah. And what's that original Torah? The Torah where we can feel it in us. It is part of us. That's why it's a night of intimacy with Hashem. It's a night where husband and wife halachically are not sleeping together, because we're so to speak, sleeping with Hashem. We're being intimate with Hashem. So how do we do that? We're trying to feel a connection to Hashem via His Torah, right? That makes us feel that this is talking to me directly. And so it's very important to try to learn books, Sfarim, that awakens something in you, something that makes you vibrate, something that makes you excited, something that is sweet to your soul, something that you want to learn. And because that's where your soul wakes up, that's where you start feeling the intimacy of your connection between you and Hashem. So Shavuot is that moment, that original moment, where trying to reconnect to that powerful experience of direct connection with God. And it's also a moment where we all converted. And it's also a moment where we got married to God. It's that original commitment where we say, God, we want to be married to you. And marriage is like a conversion. When you convert, you enter in an entire different world. You become a new entity. You get a new soul. You connect to the root of your existence and become bound to the destiny of creation. So that's exactly when you get married. That's what happens. You become part of someone else. You're a new entity. Your soul now is bound with another one's soul. The non-Jew becomes Jewish. His soul, it's a mutation, an evolution. And basically, this is what happens on Matan Torah. On the giving of Torah, all those concepts happens all together. Therefore, we have to be excited. There has to be love. It has to be intimate. Because this is your original wedding. This is where you first committed to become Jewish. There were no Jews before. We had to commit to marriage. I had to make a choice. We had to embrace. We had to choose to get married to God. We had to choose that mission as a Jews to be a light unto the nation. So we need to reflect upon that, to redo our vows. We get married again. I reconnect to my commitment to have a deep relationship with God, to work on my relationship with God. I recommit to be a light unto the nation. Try to think what it means. What can I do in my everyday life to make God known to the world, to bring goodness into people's life, to bring healing. So that's the celebration, and we have to, every year we have that unique opportunity to reconnect to that, to reinforce ourselves, and to be proud to be Jewish, to be excited to be Jewish, to be excited to have a relation with God. It's more intense, but exciting. You can have a boyfriend, girlfriend, but it's not as intense as being in a marriage. And marriage brings it to an entirely different level of commitment, where we are bound together forever. Nothing is going to break us apart. So we'll keep the message short. I hope that gives you some food for thought, and that you, on Shavuot, you're going to work on you as a Jew, the excitement of being a Jew, the excitement of your mission, the excitement to have a relation with God, excitement to in your own marriage, because all that helps you discuss, think of your relationship with your spouse if you're married, or the relationship you want to have with your spouse if you're single. And God willing, all together we'll be able to achieve a wonderful year of experience with Hashem, with learning a Torah that is much closer to us than ever before, where we feel God is talking to us and we can just talk back. Chag Sameach, everyone.